Just basically his eczema that he has and the heart murmur, yes. If you look at...
Just like Mr. Taylor has?
This whole teenage romance spectacularly imploded just 1 week before prom. She claims he was too immature, but he says his mom caught her getting shady texts from another guy. And how did they get busted? His 15-year-old sister was innocently playing on her phone when she saw texts from another dude asking if she had a good time last night. But he came with the ultimate receipt. Mr. Taylor plays a secret audio recording for the whole court where Ms. Jones is caught screaming, "That's not your baby! Somebody else the daddy!" Her pathetic defense for that damning recording? He sent her a mean text first, so she was just talking out of anger. Will Judge Lake actually buy that ridiculous excuse? The drama goes public. A manager at her job allegedly told his mom that Ms. Jones was running around town claiming multiple different men were potential fathers. Her scientific proof he's the dad? Baby Jaden has eczema and a heart murmur, just like Mr. Taylor. But is that enough to convince a judge? A real doctor is brought into the courtroom and completely destroys her medical evidence, confirming for everyone that heart murmurs are absolutely not hereditary. The conception story is wild. She claims they actually decided to have their baby during a heated game of truth or dare after she ran away from her mom's house to his. Judge Lake has the envelope. Will the DNA prove her first love is the father, or was her angry, recorded voicemail actually the God-honest truth? This poor dude is drowning in a $36,000 plus child support debt for a 22-year-old daughter he hasn't seen in 20 years and is absolutely convinced isn't his. How did he find out about this life-ruining debt? His $80 a day paycheck was garnished down to just $7. He quit his job and literally fled the state. She claims it was a real, loving relationship. He fires back that they only hooked up about 3 times, and then she disappeared. Who is lying about their past? His absolutely wild scam theory. He claims she purposely had court papers sent to the wrong address so he'd miss the court date and be named the dad by default. The condom bombshell. He swears he always used protection and outrageously accuses her of sneaking his used condoms out of the bathroom to trap him. The daughter, Clarissa, now 22, confronts him for the first time. She says he called her once when she was 5, gave her a number, then it was disconnected. His only contact with his alleged daughter since that one call, a series of collect calls from jail, which her mother amazingly accepted so she could talk to her dad. A tearful Clarissa confronts him about missing her entire life, her graduations, her birthdays, everything. Will his heartless excuses even matter now? The courtroom is on edge. Is this man's life about to change forever? Or will his bizarre condom conspiracy theory actually be proven right? After 35 agonizing years, Melanie is meeting the man she believes is her father for the first time. He immediately denies her, and she is utterly heartbroken. His absolutely wild defense? He claims he tricked her mother into confessing she was with another man by just randomly inventing an other guy on the spot. Their romance started at a club. He says she was a stage 5 clinger and a red flag from night 1, but admits he still hooked up with her anyway. He insists he knew she was lying about the pregnancy from the jump, callously figuring she was just trying to trap another military man. The child support saga begins. After his pay was garnished down to just $35 a check, he did the absolute unthinkable to get more money from the military. The ultimate selfish act. He admits he knowingly signed a legal affidavit of paternity, falsely claiming Melanie as his daughter, just so he could get more dependence pay. Judge Lake is absolutely floored by his admission, blasting him for giving his alleged daughter false hope and making the entire situation worse for her just for cash. He then claims her own relatives called him to apologize and tell him that Melanie was not his child. But is this just another one of his convenient lies? A tearful Melanie confronts him for his profound absence, especially for bailing on her college graduation after she begged him to come. The courtroom is silent. Will Melanie finally get the father she's always longed for? Or will this man's original trick prove he was right all along? Grandma Rose Lindsay is fed up. She's dragging 2 potential fathers to court because they're using her grandson, Austin, to play games with her daughter's life. In a sweet moment, Mr. Word recalls seeing Crystal's body, filling out, knowing she was pregnant, and promising to quit his partying ways to support her fully. But the fairy tale quickly ends. Crystal admits she slept with her other ex, Mr. Jones, because she and Mr. Word were in constant, toxic conflict. Grandma Rose then accuses Mr. Word of being so controlling, he once took her daughter's coat and shoes just to keep her from leaving the house. But wait, Crystal reveals that she and Mr. Word actually plan to have a baby together, and she even got off birth control for him. He admits this is true. Grandma claims Mr. Word once abandoned a heavily pregnant Crystal on his front porch for 3 hours in 100-degree heat. He says it was just an accident. Mr. Jones admits Crystal told him it could be mine's or another fella's, and says it didn't matter to me because he wasn't in a committed relationship either. Grandma Rose drops a final, fiery ultimatum on both men. Whoever the dad is, she'll help, but the very first time they mess up, I'm done with you. Judge Lake holds the envelope. Is Mr. Word about to be a confirmed dad despite his whorish ways? Or is it Mr. Jones, the man who pieced out with a deuces? The Grandma War begins. Grandma Sissom is 2,000% certain. Her grandbaby needs his teen dad, Anthony. But Anthony's mom, Grandma Riley, is 100% sure he's not the dad. So how did this happen? Teenager Destiny was constantly sneaking over to Anthony's house, lying to her own mom, and doing the deed right under Anthony's mom's nose. But Grandma Sissom fiercely defends her daughter's honor, bizarrely claiming Destiny was a virgin before meeting Anthony. So who else could possibly be the father? Destiny drops a bomb. She was regularly having relations with Anthony in his bed, while his mom, Grandma Riley, was home and would just casually say hi on her way upstairs. The condom accusation. Grandma Sissom sensationally claims Destiny told her that Grandma Riley actually gave Anthony a condom and told them to use it. Is Grandma Brenda complicit? Anthony's absolutely bonkers reason for wanting a baby at 17? He morbidly claimed he didn't feel safe in the streets and wanted Destiny to have his child just in case if I leave this earth. The hospital showdown. While teen Destiny was in labor, Grandma Sissom actually had Grandma Riley physically kicked out of the hospital by security for being disrespectful. Grandma Riley fires back, accusing Grandma Sissom of having her ejected just so they could coerce her teenage son into signing the birth certificate without her there to intervene. Teen dad Anthony finally speaks, tearfully confirming he does believe Osiris is his because he took her virginity and wanted to leave another seed in this world. Judge Lake holds the envelope that will finally end this teenage soap opera. Will Anthony's bizarre wish for a seed be officially confirmed by science? This poor man's life was shattered when his best friend confessed that he and Deggs' own brother had both had relations with his fiancée, Ms. Guerin. In a jaw-dropping, shameless moment on the stand, Ms. Guerin calmly admits she did, in fact, get with both his best friend and his brother. Her pathetic excuse for this double betrayal? She was lacking affection because he was always at work, and his friend and brother made me feel pretty. Unbelievably, despite this ultimate act of disloyalty with two men closest to him, a heartbroken Mr. Deggs reveals he still stayed with her because I loved her that much. But wait, there's more. She then met a completely new man, her current boyfriend, and started sleeping with him too, all while still stringing Jason along. For the first 6 months of Jason's life, a clueless Mr. Deggs joyfully raised him, even cutting the umbilical cord, totally unaware of her other lovers.
Day one, Your Honor, I was there. And then she has the nerve to wait.
Mr. Deggs, you thought this child was yours.
Something.
Yes, Your Honor, I sure did.
No doubts in your mind. You're going
No
on
doubts
about
at
your
all.
life
Ready
with
to get
your
my
new
family
baby.
established.
The devastating truth was finally revealed during a nasty argument when she cruelly and callously blurted out, "You're probably not even the daddy of Jason anyway."
Mr. Deggs, now take me to that day where, unfortunately, you got that bomb dropped on you.
I think we were in an argument, and out of nowhere she throws at me, "You're probably not even Jason, the daddy of Jason anyway."
Now her new boyfriend, Mr. Felton, is actually in a paternity court, testifying that he's been the one acting as Jason's father. What a chaotic mess.
Mr. Felton, please stand now so we can hear your testimony from the podium instead of the chair.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, in your statement to the court, you actually said that you've been the father to this child, even though there's no chance you're the biological father, but saying that you are the man that stepped up.
I do things that a father is supposed to.
Right.
I never try and take the place of his biological father because I'm not his biological father.
So who does she want the father to be after all this? For me right now, no. I do not want Jason to be the father, because every weekend it's drama.
What do you want from this, Ms. Mirren? Do you want Mr. Deggs to be the father?
For me right now, no, I do not want Jay's father because every weekend it's drama. Another girl.
Mr. Deggs,
Despite her wishing he wasn't the dad, a tearful Mr. Deggs says he still wants to be in Jason's life because I love Jason with all my heart and soul.
what do you want from today?
I want to be in Jason's life. I love Jason.
That's why
With
he's
all my
called
heart
us
and
for the
soul.
last.
And if he is your son, are you willing to step up?
Yes, of
In every
course.
way.
In every way.
Judge Lake has the envelope that will finally end this nightmare. Is Mr. Deggs the father, or will his ex-fiance's ultimate betrayal finally set him free?
When it comes to baby Jason Deggs, Mr. Deggs, you are the father.